know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. Cause they know that Baba talking about me, but we're strong through the power of his might, yeah. Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. Cause they know that Baba talking about me, but we're strong through the power of his might, yeah. The Most High, I know he got me. Read the OT, you wanna know about me. They do, but don't doubt me. The good news, you can't stop it. Now that we waking up, studying the Bible, we cooking up. Everything looking up, 20 deep, we be pulling up. Teaching our people the truth. That's who we are. Showing scriptures for proof that what we do. They used to call us.
Boy, welcome to FCN.
That's right.
Better known as Four Corner News.
That's right. All praise to the Most High.
Thank you for tuning in. Prime time 8:30, the #1 internet show on Thursdays.
That's right.
To my right, I've got
Captain Gad.
And to my far right,
Officer Zion.
And to my left,
Officer Azaniah.
Now, I know the crew looks different. I know it looks different, but we still gonna bring the funk out here.
That's right. Bring it out.
That's right.
Officer Azaniah, his time has come.
Lord has called. Lord has called.
He's single, y'all. He's single.
He waited on his ministry, and it is finally here. All praise to the Most
All
High.
praise. Just don't say that crazy stuff.
Yeah. It's called Captain Severus's, plantation, man. You know how it be, man. Coming up with these wicked hell days, and Esau want to make you work extra hours for him and stuff,
turkeys
man.
And crap,
right?
Man. That's crazy, man.
Trying to take the makeup days for their own day that they're about to give you off.
Right. Hell yeah. So y'all pray the bombs come.
Right.
Y'all pray the bombs come sooner than later, man. Hey, so let's get into it here, because we ain't got much time to waste. We're going to get into it. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about Kanye. Yeah. We're going to talk a little bit about rap music exploitation.
Right.
We're going to talk a little bit about Kaepernick.
Damn, bring it out.
Stephen A.
Bring it out.
News. And there's some heavy stuff that we can bring out here. So we're going to bring it to you, keep you informed, all right? Hey, so let's pull up that first article that we got for the people. Let's pull that up. All right, so let's see. This is from Hip Hop Lately. As you can see, it's a new millennium Eminem that pops up. We talk about rap music.
Who the hell is this dude?
I've never heard of him.
I never heard of him.
I've never heard of him.
Well, hell, apparently you rich. Well, you fly in a jet.
Wow.
Oh,
You know they all
he
be
might not be rich. He might be taking a picture in a jet.
Yeah, they be faking.
That's true.
Hey, pull it down real quick. You know what been getting me, man? I've been on Facebook. I would scroll through Facebook, and you see those little videos playing, and it be looking like it's a window, somebody flying in a plane, and it's they got a close up on it, and then they pull away, and they actually got their camera looking through the handle of a milk jug and a book that got a sky on it. I be like, damn, I thought they was 30,000 feet in the air. They actually looking at a book through a milk jug handle.
Rappers say fake it till you make it.
Yeah, they do. They fake it till
they
they
be
make
faking wearing that fake ice until they could finally afford to make it.
Hey, a lot of rappers too be broke. A lot of rappers go to the article right there, and I want to show you what this white dude says about rap music dealing with black folks. Pull that article up. Read that for us, officer, when they pull it up.
There we go.
Read that. Russ. I don't know who the hell Russ is.
I know
Go back up. Go back up some.
Zoom in some.
Russ says music industry exploits black kids to destroy black community.
Ooh, damn.
They're damn right.
And that's a white. And
that's a white dude saying that, right?
Right. So you know it's true because a white man said it.
Scroll down. Read the paragraph for us. Let's read the paragraph. Right there. Read that for us, officer.
All right. During Russ' appearance on an upcoming episode of Joe. Let's go down.
Joe Buttons.
I can see from that far.
I'll read it. During Russ's appearance on an upcoming episode of Joe Budden's show, The Pull-Up, he goes after the music industry for exploiting young black artists.
Okay, go down, scroll down. Let's see what it says right there.
They're using black kids to further the destruction of the black community.
You know what I hate most about this kind of stuff, man?
Right, bring it up.
Why does it take white folk
there you go.
to see the damn problems in the black community, but Negroes don't say nothing about it?
Say a doggone thing.
Why? Why is it always like that, man? It takes a white dude to see this stuff.
And you know how we mask it? We say that's our culture.
Right.
We talking about our culture.
Good point.
That's
That ain't
our culture. But you know what the rap industry is? It's like a new form of sharecropping. Because what it is, you end up signing a deal with them or whatever. Maybe you end up signing a deal and they give you the advance, they give you the upfront money, and later on in the back end, you owe them.
Yep.
Now you trying to recoup.
That's the word. You stay broke. That's why rappers be on the damn road so much.
Right.
You know you got to pay for studio time.
Right.
You got to pay for that bus.
Music video.
You got to pay for the music
Makeup
video.
artists, the clothesline, all
the
that.
cars that they get. All of that stuff you got to pay for. It's really only a few rappers that really have money.
Right.
A lot of them are broke and they faking it, deceiving our kids, destroying the young black community, as this white dude just said. Go back to the article.
Cap, a lot of times these young kids, they never explain to them how the business works. They don't know anything about that side of the business.
Nah, they don't at all. Heck no. They just want rap, get on SoundCloud.
Right.
They just want
get a
the
few
fame.
likes, man.
They just want the fame. That's pretty much it.
There's a lot of SoundCloud rappers out there, man.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Hey, go back to the article. Go back to the article. Read what he said right there in his little tweet.
He further discussed the topic on Twitter. The industry owned and ran by white people.
Owned and ran by white people. Go ahead.
Uses young, naive, financially desperate black kids to
perpetuate.
How you say the word? Perpetuate negative black stereotypes that in turn hold back and further destroy the black community.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
That's a heavy statement right there.
That's amazing that a white dude sees what these Young Thug, Lil Uzi Verts, and these whoever the hell else. Who's some other rappers?
I don't know, man.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's Issachar. Young Thug. Tekashi 6ix9ine is Issachar. He's Mexican.
He's
he's Mexican.
Yeah,
in the Bronx. He's actually Mexican. Yeah. But it's amazing that he can see how it's destroying our community, but the people that is actually in it say, oh, it's not our fault. It's the parents. We're just rapping about what's out in society.
Right.
Negro, you are shaping society.
Right. You shaping a young mind.
Right.
A Negro would be like, well, don't let your kids listen to the music.
Right. Come on, dude. Come on.
We all know we going.
You got YouTube, man. You know the kids can get a hold of that kind of vulgar music in 1,000 different ways, man. Right. That's a cop-out for you to just keep getting your money. But go back to that tweet, man.
They don't want to be held accountable.
Yeah, they sure don't, because their conscience is going to eat them alive. Go back to it. What it says, black kids, read that
Black kids are being used as weapons of mass destruction against their own people.
That's heavy.
Amazing.
That's heavy.
Hey, goodness gracious.
Black kids.
Hey, he say black kids are worse than atomic bombs.
Damn, that's crazy.
Damn.
That's how much. Hey, look, check that out. Go to Ciroc, man, cause what is rap? It's a form. You got to use words, right? Ciroc chapter 28, and let's read verse 17 and 18.
Bring it out.
Read that for us.
Ciroc chapter 28, verse 17.
Bring it out.
The stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh the bones. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue.
By the tongue. And what does rap do? It uses the tongue to speak those atomic destructive words into young, naive black kids.
Right.
Look at that. This is the thing that we ain't realized yet, how powerful words are, man. Just look at the simple thing of the difference between I love you and I hate you. Those are those are three words. There's only 3 words. I love you. I hate you. And it is so much of a drastic difference in just 3 words right there that can shape a whole person's life, that can enrage somebody, that can make somebody want to kill you.
Yeah. Hey, let me get Ezekiel chapter 3 and read verse 4.
Yeah, bring it out.
Ezekiel 3 and 4, read that. Cause that's a heavy point right there. Words are heavy.
Words are destructive.
But watch this though. We see how this Edomite can easily see this, and they all know this.
Yeah, they do.
They all know this. He's just on the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to power. That's why he's able to bring it out.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Read that.
Ezekiel.
Chapter 3 and verse 4.
Chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my word.
The Lord says, speak my words. Read on. Watch this.
Unto them.
Go ahead.
For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of an hard language, but to the house of Israel.
You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, watch verse 6.
Not too many people of a strange speech and of an hard language.
Watch this.
Whose words thou canst not understand.
Read.
Surely, had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee.
What we see right there, how this white dude can identify the source of the problem and how to fix it so easily, and how our people just blind to the fact. The Lord said, if I was to send you to them, they will surely listen to me. That's proof right there, man. That's proof that we are the people.
We are the people. We hard-headed. What did Moses say? You have been stiff-necked since the day I known you. That's crazy.
That's us, man.
Wow. Moses was with Israel for 40 years. And Moses said, you've been stiff-necked since the day I know. 40 years of being hard-headed?
Day one.
Damn. That's a hell of a track record right there, man. Hard-headed for 40 years, you ain't listened.
That's Israel.
Go back to it. Go back to the article, man. Go back to the article, because I think he tweeted another tweet, right? Scroll down some more, and let's see the second tweet right there.
Here we go. As a guest in the house of hip-hop.
Yeah, just like Eminem is.
I can't just come in here and take, which is what white people historically do to anything black created.
Woo!
Wow.
Damn.
Bring it out.
That brother's going to be a good slave in the kingdom.
I have to give back to the culture that's allowing me to take care of myself and my family.
Check this. Go ahead.
I try to do that by shedding light.
He ain't going to get no money back, but he'll just speak about it. See that? You caught that? I ain't going to get no money.
Right.
Because I'm trying to get mine. But I'll say something about what's going on with y'all. Hopefully y'all change. But that's right. The white man, they've been taken from us from the jump, man. God even says that.
Right.
That when a white man come on the scene and you got something that is worth some value, oh, he's going to take it.
It's worth anything.
Anything. He going to take it and make it his and flip it to his. Like recently, man, I don't know, it was maybe a few years ago that, it's a dude named Macklemore, a white rapper.
Yeah, Macklemore.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was winning Grammys. And he would get up on the stage and say, I like to thank all the black people who made this possible because I'm just eating off y'all back.
Damn.
That's
and
what he said?
I know, it basically summing it up. He's like, I know why I'm winning this, because I'm white.
Right.
That's what he said. I win this because I'm white. I'm doing what y'all do, but it's a white face, so people love it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Go back to the video and go back up. I want to see the video and see what he says in the video. But he admits that this stuff is destructive to the black community, and white owners know exactly what they're doing, and our people play it nonstop, making our people platinum artists.
And Cap, they know exactly who they target audience is.
Yeah.
Because let's just say, for instance, if you go into a certain station, let's just say, for instance, you want to play a rap song and it's very vulgar in a certain station, they'll be like, no, I don't. No. Let's do it for urban station because it would be better suited for that.
They will play that on a station where they know that white folk listen to. They will play that pop rap.
Right,
music.
right.
Yeah.
You know who they play on white people's radio stations?
Yeah.
They play Flow Rider.
Flow Rider. Yeah, they play Flow Rider.
They play
Pitbull.
Pitbull. That's the kind of rap that white
Yeah.
people listen to. They don't play Young Thug and Young
Yo
Jeezy
Gotti.
and
They don't play nothing hood.
Nah,
Nothing
they don't
hood.
play that.
And-
Gucci man, unless he crossed over.
Right.
If there's any artist that comes out
Change the
speaking
camera.
about anything, they don't really get promoted.
Nah.
They don't get no playtime on any radio station, no music video, nothing.
Nah, not
But if
at
they're
all.
promoting violence, killing, calling our sisters any kind of name, those are the music that you hear.
And he's going to say that in the next video we got, but let's see what he's saying there. Go ahead, officer.
And that's how they control the people's minds, because they know that when they could control your mind is something that's very valuable. That's why in this society they'll pay you millions off of the back or off of the front end, so that way they could keep you a slave, and that way you could keep your people as slaves.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Go to the video. Let's see what he says in the video, man. Because I didn't watch the video, but let's see what he say. Let's see.
The industry is using black kids as weapons of mass destruction.
Yes.
That's what's happening.
I never used to understand why labels would rather you, the younger, the better.
Yeah.
As I got older, this is why.
Pause it real
so
quick.
You target the kids who don't know shit.
Go back a few seconds. Go back on the video a few seconds. I want to see something. Look, pop right there. Look at this dude's wall.
Hey, man, that
Damn,
dude's
those
rich.
are platinum albums.
Hey,
We
that
don't
dude's
even know
rich,
who he
man.
is.
That
I've
dude's
never
rich.
heard of this
We
dude.
never heard of this dude, but
decorated.
somehow he got platinum records.
Those are platinums on
Right.
Wow.
He got gold platinum
Decorated.
records. Like he done been in the industry.
This dude is the white Jay-Z, ain't he?
And we never knew nothing about
I
him.
never heard of this dude.
Wow.
Go back to that, man. Go back to that. Look at this. Russ, whatever. I don't know what that. All the way up his what you call him?
Stairway.
That wraparound staircase he got.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, look at that. Look at his wrist. Now, them is probably some Alexandrite. I don't know.
I don't know.
They might mess around and be real, because
Nah, hey,
Esau.
you see all
Yeah.
them damn platinums? Hey,
Right.
all
Hey, that's
That
real
might
right
be
there, though.
real.
That's real right there, though.
Hey, play the video, man. Let's hear it out.
As I got older, this is why. So you target the kids who don't know shit about shit. And now you are pushing this image of, I don't even know what to call it, to the top of black culture
Yeah.
that we don't own.
Yeah.
We as in blacks. There's nothing black about Vivendi.
They're using black kids to further the destruction of the black community. And I just see through a lot of the shit, and I speak on it. And
Clearly, because that exchange we just had, I'm sitting here thinking if that's even ever been exchanged in an interview.
Wow.
That was a very powerful point.
It took a white dude to say it.
Wow.
To make him think and reflect.
Hey,
Yo,
Cap,
powerful.
Cap, the brother said,
Caesar, you look like Caesar Bowl. You know what? That was
Right.
a heavy
I will
point
listen
you
to
brought.
that.
hey,
must be
hey,
true.
hey,
I
the
will
brother
listen to you.
said that has never been said in the interview.
Ain't that something?
He done, that's Joe Biden. He done interviewed
Joe Biden. People said Joe Biden. Joe Biden's old ass running for president. Hey, but they all go.
Hey, my bad. You know, Joe Biden, whatever.
Yeah.
Joe Button, right?
Yeah.
Joe Button. He done interviewed all types of Jake rappers, man.
Yes.
Right.
And singers and gospel rap, all that.
He was a well-known rapper himself.
Pump
at
it
the
up.
time.
Pump it up.
Pump it up. He was a decent lyricist. So you mean to tell me, Joe, while you are destroying your people with this atomic bomb lyrics that you got,
Right.
you never stopped to think about
Never
this
thought
stuff is
about it.
wrong
Never
as
crossed his
hell?
mind.
Never thought about
Never
that.
crossed his
Cap,
mind.
these Edomites have more sense than all of us, right? They'll play the same music that we listen to, and they won't feed into it. They'll do it around us to make us feel comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, us is a lifestyle.
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
a lifestyle.
You're right.
Hey, you know what though? He used the black community to get them platinums.
Yeah.
And then he want to come out and say,
Right.
"Oh
I'm
well,
sorry.
the black community is being plagued by the black music.
Right.
Bring it out." But your music was promoting the destruction of black people.
Yeah, I never heard that though. I wonder what we ain't gonna listen to him on here because in Israel we got way better music.
That's right.
Hey, so look, he made a heavy point, right? It's atomic bomb is used to destroy the black community, and they only want certain type of messages. Go to that next video, the link we had up under it, and show what this another white man had to bring out to bring awareness to, because Negroes are all about the Benjamins. They don't give a damn about their people as long as they get money.
They all about the Lincolns.
All about the Lincolns. Get rich or die trying. All about the Benjamins, baby. Play that video for the people. Yeah, and I saw this on Facebook, man. I listened to this. This is heavy what he says, man.
I think I've seen the same thing, the TED Talk radio.
This is where this came from. Right. White Mike on Black Radio.
Damn.
Let's see. Listen to White Mike and listen to what he's dropping about the industry that is destroying our community, owned by white folk. Play that.
Companies, white-owned stations with white-owned sponsors that play the role of hypersexualized, hypercriminalized male. I asked these advertisers, I say, I've got hundreds of songs a day that celebrate killing animals. Will you put them on your station? They said, no. I got hundreds of songs a day that talk about assaulting women and abusing kids. Would you put them on your station? They said, no. I said, I got hundreds of songs a day that talk about murdering blacks. Would you put them on your stations? They said, well, that depends. Depends on what? Who it's done by and who it's branded for. Right. Because if we can get black folks to sing about it, we can brand it for our youngest black audiences. I think there's money to be made. I think there's American appetites to see these people that way.
Wow.
I said, how can you say that?
Hey, stop real quick. Stop. Hey, that's some head.
To see these people that way.
The dude said, I got 100 songs
about animals, about killing animals.
Can I put them up? No. I got 100 songs about assaulting women. Can I put them up? No. I got 100 songs about killing black people. Can I put them up? It depends.
It depends. It depends on who it's marketed for.
Who's it marketed for?
Is it for white people?
And Cap, the thing is, when you see these things, the previous shows that we've done, they show that they label all young women to be hypersexualized.
Yeah.
And they label all men to be criminals. You see that? So that they put that music out, they know what the effect is going to have on our communities.
Yeah. And
then they're going to label us as these things.
Yeah.
They pushing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they criminals right there.
Yeah.
Or them, these young girls, they promiscuous.
See, the thing is, a lot of people, because they say, oh, y'all hate Group 7. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know what we know about what they are doing to our people behind the scenes.
We see behind the curtain.
Behind the curtain.
See behind the
That's
curtain.
why we looked at as a hate. That's what we looked at as a hate group, Cap.
Yeah.
Because our people don't see that they are actually designed to destroy us.
Yep.
These other nations, they have come together like we read in Psalms 83. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick.
Bring it out.
Let's get that real quick. Like you read in Psalms 83. This is why, y'all. This is why we teach the way we teach.
Yep.
This is why we are so animated in our speech.
That's why we say what we say.
Right here on the FCN where the truth speaks.
That's right.
It's because of this. Read Psalms 83 and verse 3.
Psalms chapter 83 and verse 3.
Watch this.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
God says it's nations in the earth that have taken crafty counsel. That means they're being very deceptive.
Yep. Right. Yep.
Very sneaky.
Very selective.
Very selective. Read on.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Who's the selected? The hidden ones.
Yep.
Right.
They have all come together to destroy God's hidden ones. Who's the hidden ones? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
Read.
Right. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
So now you got to ask yourself, how can they cut us off from being a nation?
Heavy point.
Crafty.
Yep.
How can they do it deceptively?
Yep.
Right.
By the music.
By the music, that's one way.
That's a major way. That's a big
killing
way.
dogs? No. Abusing women and kids? No. Killing black people?
It depends.
Oh, now.
Ooh,
now
light bulb.
There's
now
money
you
to
speak
be
about
made.
Light bulb.
There's money to be made in that one. This is how we'll continue to cut them off from being a nation. They don't hate one another.
Under, like I said, Cap, under the radar.
Hey, go to Psalm 64. I want to show you something. Read Psalm 64, and we're going to read 1 through 6, man. Read. Oh, this is heavy. Right here, he said, oh, now you're talking. Read that real quick.
Psalm chapter 64, verse 1.
Read out.
Hear my voice, O God, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
Hide me from what?
From the secret counsel of the wicked.
The secret counsel of the wicked is what they continue to perpetuate. They won't give you. And you know what? The other day, man, back in the day, long time ago, I used to listen to Lupe Fiasco.
Right.
Because he was kind of like conscious. He was talking about something, and I was searching for something more than what I was raised in, right? And I looked him up the other day, and I was like, because it dawned on me, like, damn, you know what? You don't hear nothing about Lupe Fiasco no more.
Nope.
Because he got some kind of a conscious message in his music.
So shut it down.
You don't hear about him for real no more. That's because the secret counsel of the wicked is like, we can't push him out there. You know what? Let's put Lupe on the back burner, and let's put Young Thug out there with the dress and the blonde hair.
Even when you look at hip-hop, back then when it started, it was kind of conscious a little bit.
KRS-One and them, Melly
when
Mel.
NWA came out, it's like, oh, shit. We could use these Negroes. We could use them.
After police.
Damn. They became our culture now.
These labels, what they do with these young artists, because that's why they choose to focus on the young ones, because they're the one who runs the business. What they do, they just sign these artists for multi-million-dollar contracts, give them in advance. Now they're stuck in a rat race. Now you have to push out the music that we approve. Now if you want to push anything other than that, they don't release them. You still stuck to the label, but you can't put out no music.
You know when they'll release it? They'll release it after, when they in their decline of their career, on their way out, the lost tracks.
Do you remember so-and-so?
Damn, dude, I didn't know he could spit like that. That's some real talk. When he make that? Man, back when he was 19, just coming in the game. Oh, really?
Rap battles.
Right. So it says they shoot at us, the wicked shoot us in secret, right? Read verse 3.
Verse 3. Who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Here's the point. Verse 4.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
They shoot at you in secret. They shoot at the perfect in secret. You know what? Let's push this. You know what? I think a lot of people will follow him. He's talking about death. You know what? He's a pimp. Let's talk about him. Oh, he calls himself Jaquez, the king of R&B. Let's push him out there. Oh, he's talking about popping mollies. Let's push him out there. I know he will get sales. Oh, you know what? He mumbles.
Hey, what's that guy with the gold teeth that made all gold everything? What's his name? Trinidad James?
Trinidad
Do you hear anything about him no more?
Nah.
But guess what he was pushing? Pop the Molly, I'm what? Sweating.
I don't know.
I ain't listening to that nigga.
Okay.
All praises.
Millennials.
I want to hear that. Hey, goodness gracious.
Y'all just don't catch it.
Dang.
Whoever catches, catches.
Bruh. Hey, but see, maybe feel what I'm saying, man. Go ahead, man.
Read that verse 4 again.
I'm sorry.
Psalm chapter 64 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
They ain't worried about what nobody say. They know, white people know that we know they own the industry, and they don't care about nothing you say. Go ahead.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see this?
Because we doing it in secret. We're behind the scenes. We're not out there in front of the cameras. They'll never think to trace it back to us.
Okay. That's what I wanted to say.
There we go.
All praises. See that brother Spirit.
Spirit.
Hey, you know how they blocked FCN, right? For the video.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get on YouTube last week. But how come in certain areas of the United States where there is high crime, there's rappers that's rapping about the crime they've done?
Yep.
They've actually go on YouTube to convict murderers through their music.
What was that dude?
So
Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah,
Bobby
Shmurda.
Yeah.
And it was another young Jake in Texas that got arrested and convicted of murder through his music. So you telling me you can't block those murderous songs on YouTube that is being pushed in the neighborhoods where murder is happening? But you gonna block FCN where the truth speak?
Right.
Don't make no sense.
Dare you?
That lets you know. Hey, that lets you know, Cap. That lets you know exactly what they want our people to see and what they don't want our people to see.
Exactly right. They know that this can reverse the destruction that has been pushed out on our people. That's why they'll block us depending on what we say and what video we put up. Yep. But you can get on YouTube and you can have some naked girls in a thong twerking directly in front of the camera, and it'll have 50 million views, and YouTube will push that up to recommended videos.
And we'll never see that. That's them shooting in secret. We'll never see it. That's exactly what it is. By even making rules and regulations of the rules of YouTube.
Censoring the truth. But you don't censor wickedness.
Nah. You don't censor that stuff.
Read verse 6.
Verse 6. They search out iniquity.
They do what?
They search out iniquity.
We know Negroes ain't never had nothing, and they like to shine. So you know what? Every rapper that come through here, we're going to give his ass a Alexandrite gemstone that looks like a diamond, but it ain't. You know what? We're going to rent him some Ferraris, and we're going to rent him some models, and we're going to give him some weed, because we know this is what black people do in their community.
Bring it out.
Search out iniquities. Read on.
They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
They think deep, man. They are thinking right now. You are stuck on right where what's his name, Young Thug and Uzi Vert and Tekashi 6ix9ine, and them. You're thinking right now the state of music right now. The white man is sitting behind the curtain in secret, thinking about what next wickedness he's gonna put out in the next generation to destroy them.
10 steps ahead.
10 steps ahead to keep the money coming in. Go back to the video, man.
Oh, Cap, I got a script.
Go ahead.
Go to Revelation chapter 13 and verse 7. Because when the Bible said they take secret councils, the secret councils, you got to think about how it came about. Because in slavery, or when we was going through oppression, we banded together. We came together as one. And we all knew who the common enemy is. Right. Now, in their mind, they saying, we can't get these Negroes like this no more. So the way that we got to do it is covertly. And you know what that's called? Read that, Revelation 13.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints.
So it's called war.
Exactly.
And guess what? Satan gave him that power through the technology that he has, through the way that he's manipulating a lot of our people, because he knows if I control the mind, guess what? I control the body.
Bring it out.
Negroes don't understand that we're at war, and one of Esau's war tactics is through his media. And he sends out the little toy soldiers that are brown, just like us, to fight his war in destroying the nation of Israel.
Why they suffer no casualties?
None at all. Go back to the video.
Play it.
Artists know it's what they, black people, create. It's matter of fact, our surveys say it's what they want to hear, which speaks of a sickness. How do we live in a society where somebody says, you know what, I'm inspired to write a song that celebrates murdering another person, and then a person says, I'd like to put that on my station. Another person said, I'd like to pay for it, and then there's people out here in the audience that go, I'd love to hear it, as long as it's black guys, because even white people buy rap music, buy this type of stuff, because we know that when we want to hear about killing each other, we know who to turn to for that type of inspiration.
Damn!
We call it our music. We say we own it. White people buy more rap than black people. Yeah, but we're very careful to turn it down at the stoplight when other because we know we're just pretending. For them, it's more authentic. And
damn, that's heavy.
Wow. I always ask the companies, what about your name? What about your brand? What about your value? And the largest radio company in the world said this: it's okay that we only have drug dealers on our black youth stations. We only have murders on our black youth stations. We support black charities. We give out water at the Martin Luther King parade. I think we've got it covered.
Whoa! Pause it! Damn, that was pause it, man. That was heavy.
We give out water at the MLK parade. So I think we got it covered.
So a Negro's life and his future is only worth a bottle of water at an MLK parade.
Right. So we give out water at the MLK parade. We're amazing.
Damn, that's heavy, man.
And you know what that sound like, Kurt? That's war tactics.
Yeah.
That's what that sounds like.
But that's pride as well, man. That's right. Like, hey, no matter what we do to these Negroes, they'll never get it.
They love us.
Long as we give them water, long as we teach them how to kill each other, long as we drop crates off in Chicago for them to kill each other, they'll never turn against us.
Damn, that's heavy. Matthew said water at an MLK parade. That's a slap in the face. Go back to the video. Let's play that.
Room again. You're talking about censorship. I don't believe that. I believe in free art. Make whatever you want. I believe you should make music about anti-Semitism. I believe you should make music about killing dogs. I believe in this country you should make music about bashing homosexuals and driving them behind trucks. I believe you should make music about stringing people up on trees. I believe you should make music about killing whitey. I believe you should make all that music. But I also believe that in the mainstream marketplace, people should hesitate associating their name with certain content. You know, there's certain stuff you can't buy at the store. Certain stuff you can't get on iTunes because their brand doesn't want it. But if you want to hear black people celebrating killing black people, they got thousands and thousands and thousands of those things to sell you. I don't think it's about censorship. I think it's about American cultural hypocrisy. Because here's the truth. These black entertainers, they can't sing just about anything. There's some stuff that'll get them fired, and they get dropped, and they get fired, and they get slapped on the wrist, and they get disciplined all the time. Why? Because sometimes they step over the bounds. A very famous case is what happened with Rick Ross. Rick Ross is the Mammy Two Shoes, one of the many Mammy Two Shoes of our day. He's a black entertainer in a world carved out for him, and a role carved out for him by white entertainment companies. And one day he talked about, in the middle of a song that celebrated dealing drugs and killing blacks, he made a reference to date rape. And when he made that reference to date rape, that set social media on fire. That got 100,000 petitions in 24 hours. Hey, buddy, date rape is no joke. That had white people standing outside of Reebok in New York saying, you better take this seriously. We're tired of a rape culture in America. One line in one song moved the masses. And you know what Reebok did? Did they stand by him and say, hey, we believe in freedom of speech. We believe in freedom of expression. It's just a song. Calm down. No, they fired his tail on the spot. The president came out and said, this goes against our high standards. He's gone against the values of our brand. Shame on Rick Ross. We're disappointed. He doesn't know how serious date rape is. And when I saw that, I thought, wow, how convenient. Isn't that amazing? But here's what really happened. It's not their brand. It's not their values. Rick Ross went off script. He was hired to get black customers, and they think that black customers go with black bait. And in America, black bait is the hyper-criminalized, hypersexualized portrayal of black people. And as long as he had sung about that, the stuff that got him hired, he still have a job at Reebok. But when he touched other sensitivities that affect us,
Stop.
Damn.
Stop it. Stop. Hey.
Wow.
He said when he went off on another topic on something that affects us. Okay, no, that's it. That's it. But you know Rick Ross rapped about murdering people?
All the time.
Right. Rapped about murder, like
in the
details.
strip club, smoking weed.
Details about murder. Seeing, witnessing murders,
Port of Miami.
And he never did that.
He got album titles called Port of Miami 1, Port of Miami 2,
M.I.A.Yo. Right. He telling you, this is where I get my dope from, the Port of Miami.
But that's what he was
That's okay. But he said one line about date rape.
That white Becky is affected by
there you go, that Becky.
And you know what? You know what they said in their spirit? This slave ass nigga done got out of line.
Out of line. That's right.
It's time
we didn't
to
tell
check
you to
him.
put that in there.
It's time to check this slave ass nigga right here, cause he done got too high and mighty for his britches. Take his money from him.
Right.
They let you slaves, man. Go ahead,
and you know what? And I always thought that. How come every rap song, like say one person like Young Jeezy, I say Young Jeezy. I used to listen to Young Jeezy and Gorilla Zoe back in the day. Every rap album, every song was about the same crap.
What was
it had to
Snowman?
Be the Snowman. It had to be a agenda that was given to them and a criteria that they can only stick to this. Because that's all they rapped about. But then he would go home to put his son through college.
Right.
So that let me think, like, man, wait a minute. So somebody gave him a script to rap about, but he really don't believe it because he don't even want his son going through what he rapping about. Damn, that's a script. Just like they are given a script, and when they go outside the script, they get fired.
That's called a slave. That's a rich slave. That's what that's called. Go back to the video.
Damn, that's heavy.
We got to get through this, man. Go ahead.
Not they that need to change. It's we that need to change. We created the lies. We created them for our profit. We own the companies. We own the record labels. We own the advertisers, and we keep putting it out. And it's this that's got to change. I thought about it. You know what? I wonder if White Mike could get anybody's attention on this. So I stood outside of a Walmart, and I said, hey, I don't think killing cops and killing blacks is very cool. And you know what? It only took 7 weeks of Mike standing out there, and they wrote a letter and said, yeah, we don't think it's cool either. We're going to pull our name off of that. The largest retailer in the world had never considered that maybe their commercial shouldn't be right before or after a song about young black men being gunned down. And I realized this, that black murder is normal, but it should not be. And I realized the importance at the coffee table, at every headline, every pastor's gathering, every family gathering to say, you know what, these black lives matter. It's not just another black kid. These are human beings. I'm doing my best in every way, shape, and form. Talk like this everywhere I go to say, you know what, I was born in a world where black murder was normal. My kids were born into a world where black murder is normal, but I don't want to die in a world where black murder is normal. Am I 5 years or 10 years away? I don't know, but I'm screaming as high as I can. Let's feel this pain and let's lift our voice to tell the lies. They are not criminals. They are not deviants, and their lives are just as important as ours.
Cut the video, man. Why does it take an Edomite to stand? I've never seen a black dude do a seminar like this, man. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I know it's black people out there have spoke about the effects of rap music. I know it is, but this video right here is circulating across social media because a white man stood up and said something about it. You don't see our videos of our people speaking up against this circulating through social media. You got a happen chance to stumble upon it and find it when it come up. Go to Proverbs 19:27 when it comes to that wicked music, man. It's destroying us, man. We got to come up from out of that. You got to stop listening to that as you go into work. And it ain't just rap music, too. It is that R&B music, too, that promotes fornication. It don't promote marriage. How many songs have you heard on the radio about a R&B singer's wife?
No more. Bring it out. Not no more.
Maybe back in the day, not now. Ain't no songs about my wife. Nah. None of that. Read that in Proverbs 19:27.
But they got songs saying you remind me of my Jeep.
Yeah. Let me pee on you. Read that in Proverbs 19:27.
Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 27.
Bring it out.
Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge.
God is telling you to stop listening to that stuff. Stop, because it's taking you from the words of knowledge. A lot of people can't hear the truth of the Bible because you got damn Young Jeezy, the snowman, in your headphones.
Right.
You can't hear us calling out on the street because you got wickedness playing in your ear through your headphones.
Bring it out in your beats.
God says stop listening to that stuff, man. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Pull it, whatever you got, Cap. 1 Corinthians 15:30. This is why you got to stop listening to that stuff that causes you to err from the words of knowledge. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33.
Bring it out.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Rap is nothing but evil communications.
Right.
And it's corrupting the good manners of our people. That's why we hate each other.
Right.
That's why we are so easy to, just like that woman who was whooping her kid, she didn't acknowledge the black woman at all, but the white Chinese-looking woman, she's, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put my hand in your face.
Sorry.
Because we have learned to hate each other through the music that we have listened to for 20 years, 30 years, pumped into our system, man. And we don't even think nothing of it like it's just, oh, it ain't nothing but entertainment. No, it's people that are affected by that thing, man.
Right. And you know why we hate ourselves? I mean, why we hate each other? Because we hate ourselves. And what we try to do, because since we hate ourselves, we try to get validation from the so-called white man.
Yep.
By making the type of music that he wants us to make.
Hey, it's pride amongst us as well. Because a lot of us, we still got wicked albums.
Right. I was just thinking
in our closets.
I was just thinking that.
We still got the Mary J. Bliges and the Tyrese Gibsons and the Cisco. Some people ain't truly repentant. Some people still listening to that crap.
Some people listen to that stuff instead of listening to Yuri.
Oh.
Right.
Listen to that stuff instead of listening to One Living. Listen to that stuff instead of listening to Solomon the Jew.
Right.
Listen to that stuff instead of listening to Benjavite.
You know why? Because they still got to it. That old man is still itching to scratch that itch. They just want to hear somebody say, "Have a nigga." Oh, okay, all right. I'm
Okay, all right. I took my
That's all I needed.
I got my fix for the day.
Red Sea.
Got my fix for the day.
Dump a nigga in the bottom of an ocean. I tell you, King of Credit. Oh man, it was cold, but I can't listen to that.
You know, some people still listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show and Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Tom Joyner.
Right, Tom Joyner. Y'all don't listen to it for what they talk about.
Right.
Y'all just want to hear the outcoming music.
Yeah.
Right.
So you be up to date.
It's almost like it'd be righteous music on the feast days and on the Sabbath. And the other days of the week, it's like back to
listening to the radio on the way to work.
So Israel purge your
hey, you better do it. Go to Matthew chapter 12, verse 36 and 37. This is the main reason you better purge your spirit from this evil communication that is destroying our community, that the white man is using to destroy us behind the scene as atomic bombs. Read that Matthew 12, 36, 37 before we go to commercial.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 36.
Bring it out.
But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak.
Now, Jesus ain't lying. He said every idle word, every single thing that has ever came out of your mouth, every idle word that man shall speak. Read on.
They shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
So every rapper that rapped about killing people, that rapped about selling drugs, that rapped about murder and pushed that stuff into the earth, and you repeated it and you never repented, Christ said on the day of judgment, I'm going to open up your book of rap.
Your rap sheet.
I'm gonna open up your rap sheet of rap.
Right.
And I'm going to see all the songs that you was jamming to in the club while somebody was backing it up on you, or you was driving down going to work listening to, and I'm going to ask you, why did these words come out of your mouth?
Why did you repeat that?
Explain yourself. And I dare you to say it was just entertainment.
It was a song, God.
I dare you to say, oh, that beat was dope, Lord.
Was good. I didn't know what else to do. I was just in the zone, God.
Lord, did you hear the beat?
Did you hear
the beat? Man, Lord, it was Lil Wayne. You hear how Lil Wayne put them syllables together? He was the best rapper alive.
Metaphors.
Hey, you know why that's deadly? You know why that's deadly, guy? Because a lot of rappers ain't really about that life.
Right.
But they rapping about things that will influence young people to believe like, hey, he's doing it. And he ain't really doing nothing. He ain't slinging no dope. He ain't killing nobody. He ain't been in no fights. But that's all he rap about. So therefore, it influences the young generation of Israelite men, therefore destroying the whole family.
Read verse 37 before we're going to go to commercial after this. Read that.
Verse 37. For by thy word.
By thy what?
By thy word.
God don't care if you just think you being entertained. God don't care if you jamming. Christ don't care if you just jamming out. If you're on your way to work and you try to stay up, so you put on some songs that you know, so you can recite the words that you know in the song to stay up to go to work. He don't care about that. Read on.
For by thy words thou shalt be justified. And by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
That's a warning to all you rappers out there that are pushing these destructive messages into our people. By your words, you are going to be justified or you will be condemned. So you better watch what you say.
Hey, another thing, I just thought about this. Y'all sisters and brothers know that them certain songs bring back memories.
Oh yeah, they do.
Certain songs bring back your first time, your fourth time, your high school love, and your first love.
Yeah.
Do you turn it or do you turn it up?
You
Which
right,
one?
man.
Which one you do? Do you turn it or do you turn it up?
Man, I gotta repent, man. I gotta repent. me, man. Like, them songs is coming up in my head like, damn, I done turned on Pandora and listened to some of these songs, man.
Hey, me too.
Hey, you know what that means? You know what that means? You artists in Israel, you rap and you can sing, man. We need you to push out the music,
We need you, y'all.
Push out
Your nation depends on you.
That's right, man. Hey, go, man. I know I said we was going to commercial, man, but I got one more script, man. Go to Ephesians, man, and let's go to chapter 5, verse 19, and show you what we should be saying so our words can be justified on the day of judgment and not be condemned. Read that, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 19.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 19.
Bring it out.
Speaking to
Man, this is cold-blooded. Go ahead.
Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs.
And what?
And spiritual songs.
And what?
And spiritual songs.
Israel, blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, we are supposed to be listening to spiritual songs.
That's right. All praise.
That's why Jesus said on the day of judgment, the words that came out of your mouth, you're going to be justified or you're going to be condemned.
Ain't no excuse.
Because I put in the word what to listen to. Spiritual songs I told you to listen to. You tell me what was spiritual about that Jeezy.
Right.
You tell me what was spiritual about that Young Thug. You tell me what was spiritual about that Gucci Mane.
Right.
You tell me what was spiritual about Jodeci. You tell me what was spiritual about R. Kelly.
Bring it out.
Tell me. P.O.U. You tell me, because I told you you listen to spiritual songs so your spirit can get right and that old man can die.
Right.
Spiritual songs, read on.
Singing.
That's why we got Hebrew soul, one lily.
That's right.
One lily just dropped one dove.
That's right.
Spiritual songs you can sing to, read on.
And making melody in your heart to the Lord.
You should be mumbling to yourself some Yuri songs. You should be mumbling to yourself some Solomon the Jew.
Right.
You should be mumbling to yourself some Captain Gad the Gadite. Right. You should be mumbling to yourself Papa Levi, a.k.a. Captain Severus.
Right.
You should be mumbling to yourself Officer Lyle. You should be mumbling to yourself Sister Mariah, Sister Adina, Sister Raina out of Seattle, Officer Elisha. You should be mumbling to yourself some of them songs. Some Officer Leon, the last breed. After you should be mumbling to yourself those songs.
And you know what, Cap? Ain't no excuse, because in the world we bought all the albums.
You're right.
We bought Usher.
Bring it out.
What was it? Burning.
Let it burn.
Confessions 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it burn 5. We bought R. Kelly out the closet. Hey, you remember R. Kelly did that out the closet?
How do you step in the name of
We bought all the albums. Mary J. Blige's 10th crying CD.
No excuses.
We bought it all. So ain't no excuse to spend a little money on some spiritual songs.
Right.
Making melody in your heart to the Lord. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, Cap, which means just like the wicked music have a way of conditioning our people to behave the way they're behaving,
You got a
that
point.
means these songs that the Most High give us a way out with have a way to condition us to keep us right.
That's why I'm telling you. That's why it's so important. It's heavy. It's very heavy, and you gotta understand, for brothers to be able to spit verses about the Bible, that's some heavy stuff. You know how easy it is to spit verse about selling dope
and killing
killing. You know how hard it is. You know how in the spirit you gotta be to spit or sing some righteous music.
Yeah.
You gotta be in the spirit.
Gotta be. The Spirit of the Lord gotta be with you, or you ain't gonna put the precepts together to make a song, because that's what you do. That's what you're doing when you're making music in Israel. You putting precepts together to make a spiritual song, and only God can do that. He gotta be working through you for you to even spit that out of your mouth to make it sound good.
And we forget, it's a whole book in the Bible.
Right.
Yeah.
Based off of songs.
Called Psalms.
It's a whole book. Hell, we might be singing these things in the kingdom.
Right.
150 chapters.
Yeah. We're going to be singing these songs with Christ.
Right.
Oh, God.
That's right.
Go ahead, Officer.
Go to Colossians 3:16. All right, so
we go to commercial, man. I promise you, we go to commercial. You know why we go to commercial? Because we got a spiritual song to play for Israel. out of Mississippi County. Read that.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching.
What does it do?
Teaching.
Read.
And admonishing one another in songs and hymns and spiritual songs.
So what it does, what the music does, it's supposed to be teaching you.
That's a heavy
so
point.
that's why whenever you listen to wicked ass music, your ass, you can't listen to no. That's why you can't remember no.
Wow, that's heavy right there.
That's heavy.
That's
so the
heavy,
music,
man.
that wicked music we listen to, it teaches us to hate one another.
There you go.
It teaches us to kill. It teaches us to hate women. It teaches us to do drugs. It teaches us to get drunk.
Yeah. And so you're telling me I can learn who I am in the Bible off of listening to Is United Christ music?
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Bring it out.
I can learn the color of Christ. I can learn what I got to do to make it to the kingdom. I can learn how to be a husband, a father, a brother, a sister, a wife.
Yeah.
By listening to IUIC radio?
Righteous music.
Dang.
No,
I made it easy.
Now,
He knows how we learn.
Going back to Psalms 83, no wonder Israel music can't get no play on the radio.
Right.
It don't get no play because our music is just like us teaching on the street. Prophesy.
Wow, that's cold-blooded right
we
there.
do every Saturday.
Hey, all praise. Hey, stay tuned. We'll be right back with some Kanye, and we're going to see what he's out here teaching the people through his music. We're going to take a break. Listen to this spiritual song that we got out of the Mississippi camp with Officer Gedaliah.
I always getting on Mississippi, man. Talking about the South ain't got bars.
Collegian.
Watch this. I'm a Mississippi renegade, cotton picking lemonade, hop out, smiling ear to ear. It's the Sabbath day, camp mode, drop off and fly. Look at the center face. Sisters tried to holler last week and should have seen her face. Never heard a black man in her life talk to her this way. She mad cause I cut her with the scripts. Now she feeling played. Holler at my brother, listen, got a tape of fade. When he finished, said I'm official like a referee. Young lions, well, but I got a main. Go to the truth, found out we at the end of the day. Word of God deep in you. Watch the sin disintegrate. They stole our whole history from us. Now we here to stay. My God is the potter. Y'all heathens in the clay. You turn the world upside down. Change the judge's fate. This beat right here. It's got me feeling some type of way. Ain't got no rich homies, but my son Quan said we on the way. Cause I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Dirty South, Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Yeah, said we some Mississippi renegade. What we do, I got my brothers with me, yeah, we here to stay.
Just another day at the office, being ruled by our enemies from the Caucasus Mountains. Out of his belly flowing fountains. Christ returning soon, so you can start to count it. Go against the grain contrary. Y'all don't need the meat, y'all need the milk on dairy. I'm a Nat Turner, Edomites trying to hunt me. I'm an Israelite, tribe of Gad, no porch monkey. Preach the word, call them in, forsake all my sin, praying for the knowledge, wisdom of Solomon. In this world, used to struggle for a gender play. Now I'm yelling these scripts until I hyperventilate. Mississippi renegade, heathens been afraid, like grenades being thrown in the middle of parades. When you see those bridges with the blue borders, scriptures heard around the world in the four quarters.
Cause I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Dirty South, Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Yeah, said we some Mississippi renegade. What we do, I got my brothers with me, yeah, we
I go banana split schizo, Benz of the Enzo, whip a pill, got them filled with Stockholm syndrome, melanated skin tone, blacker to the ground with it. Babylon about to fall, sinners going down with it, drowning it, cause the water's rising this sip. Brothers dying this sip, cause this the king of that cotton. When you hear that southern drawl, yeah, you know how I got it. But the scriptures hit like Floyd when that Mayweather popping. Hotter is cold, rainer the snow, darker the shine. It's on my mind. The prophets that'll teach them every time. Line upon line. Preachers from Egypt to county line. That delta is deadly. If you never been, go inside and set the Israelites on Maclon.
It's the Israelites. They taking over Maclon. Where the choppers at? Break the choppers out.
Told them get the strap on. Then they saw that purple rain and them niggas got going.
I changed my mind. Yeah, I ain't got no help.
Wicked up, my people need healing, that's a fact. This is not a sneak attack, get them country kings back.
Cause I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Dirty South, Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Yeah, said we some Mississippi renegade. What we do? I got my brothers with me and we here to stay. We here to stay. We here to stay.
Four Corner News. Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
We used to scream Black Power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.